Hi and welcome to my video series, Walking Multiple Dogs. What we're going to look at here is how to get your dogs walking together nicely. And what often happens is people will say, my dog walks perfectly by itself and so does my other dog. Both of them, whenever I take them out, they're absolutely perfect. They don't pull, they don't lunge, they walk beside me, they ignore everything, they are perfect. But as soon as I put them together, all hell breaks loose. And this is quite common. And the reason is dogs don't generalize well. So what happens is, or what has happened is, you've taught your dog to walk perfectly beside you, with you, and it does. What you haven't taught is your dog to walk beside another dog beside you perfectly. And like I said, dogs don't generalize. So when you add that other dog, they see that as, oh, what's going on? It's an environment change. It's outside their realm of training. They just don't understand it, and so they regress. Now, regression corresponds to training. So the better trained your dog is, the less regression you'll have. Some individual traits or personalities of the dog will come into play as well, but mostly it corresponds with training. So the better the training, the less regression, the easier it is to fix. The other issue that we see is that people go, my dog's perfect but, or my dog's perfect walking beside me except when. And when you have an except when or a but in the sentence, perfect doesn't belong there, because your dog's not perfect and your training's not up to scratch. Your training needs work. So before you move on, you need to go back working with your individual dog or dogs, and you need to get them where they are perfect, or as perfect as you can be. No dog's perfect. That's why training is ongoing. You can never get a dog dead perfect. There's always something that's going to put them off. So training needs to be ongoing. But if you have a but or an except or an occasionally in that sentence, perfect doesn't belong there, and you need to go back to basics with the individual dog. In our files and on our YouTube channel, we have stop pulling, basic leash techniques. Go through those, get it perfect. Perpetual motion is really important. When you've got it pretty much perfect, move on to structured walking, just to formalize it and tighten it all up. Also, focus, leave it, and calm training. They're absolutely essential. Focus can never be strong enough. You need this so they'll ignore everything else and they'll listen to you. Leave it isn't about leaving food, it's about leaving anything and everything. So it needs to be really strong. You can use a leave it to get a dog's focus off of people, other dogs, wildlife, cars, bikes, children, and back onto you. Food, anything. Leave it's really important. And calm, well, calm, I can't say enough about calm. Dogs work on an impulse, so the more stimulated they are, the more impulse decisions they're going to make. Their reactions are going to go more and more on impulse. Impulse decisions from dogs are generally never very good in the human world. They're fantastic in the dog world. They are lifesavers for dogs in the dog world. In the human world, they normally end up in disaster. They're not normally very good decisions at all. The calmer your dog, the less it's likely to revert to impulse making decisions. It's likely to listen to you much better. Its thought process is going to be much more controlled. So calm is really important. They're all in the files and on our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy the series. By the end of it, we'll show you how to put a pack together and get them to walk nicely right beside you. Look forward to seeing you in there. Hope you enjoy it.